Hey, so for our fruit and veg of the month, we have carrots as our vegetable. And you may know already that carrots come in many colors. And we also have bananas as our fruit of the month. So I want to show you a way to use both of those things and have a fun snack. So these are called chard wraps. You start with Swiss chard, which you've probably seen and maybe didn't know what it was, but it's a green leaf. Often they have a really fun, colorful stem. It might be red or it might be white or yellow. But so it's a big leafy thing, right? And it has some flavor, but it's not overwhelming in the same way that kale or collards have a stronger flavor, right? But so we're gonna use this. If you don't have chard or it's just too scary for you, you could use a tortilla, but this is the way to do it. So you will take your chard and you will just get rid of the heftiest part of that stem because it is gonna be kind of hard to chew, right? There are other ways you can use them, but that's not today's. So you may need to take your knife and get rid of that middle part up until it's, smaller. You don't have to get the whole middle out, but you want to get enough of it that it's not so hard to chew and kind of a distraction. So see how I left some of that there, right? Okay, so you take that and then you use your carrots. You can peel your carrots. You don't have to peel carrots, actually. You can just take it and wash it and then just chop it on up, right? But you want to make your bites bite size. So in this carrot, I would cut about that much off. And those you could just do rounds. But once you get to the thicker part, you want to cut it in half longwise so that your bites are, again, still easy to eat in a bite instead of having to sit and chew and chomp on it forever, right? So you've chopped up your carrot, and you're going to find other savory things as well. In the summer, I highly recommend using tomatoes, but in the winter, I do not recommend that. So I went through my fridge and found what I had available, but then I take my chard, put it on my plate, and then I use a spoon and take a scoop of hummus, just regular, whatever hummus you like. You can make it, you can buy it, but you get some hummus and you spread it onto your chard. That's gonna be your base. Okay? And then you're gonna take your carrots, just like you might if you were having carrots and hummus as a dip, and put those on there. You can make them bigger or smaller, whatever suits your needs. I'm thinking now that shredded might be a really good way to do that, but that's more work. And then I found some lovely goat cheese from one of the vendors that we love from the Indy Winter Farmers Market and other places. And so I'm going to sprinkle that in there as a bit of a savory addition. This one has garlic and spices in it, and it's just a really nice savory cheese, but you could use any cheese or no cheese at all. That's certainly not a normal requirement. This is just my winter version. And then avocados are in season, and so we're going to use some avocado as well. So really, it's a lot like a salad that you're carrying, or it may just be the same way that you would have hummus, but in a slightly more interesting way. You could also add, I pulled out some things. We have roasted red peppers, we have some olives, we have some walnuts, and you could sprinkle in whatever of that you would like. But then you just take your chard and you roll it up. I actually just rolled it both ways, which is not necessarily what I would recommend, but it makes a nice little portable chard wrap. And I didn't think about how to eat this. It's a good way to get your carrot.